Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is my first update for my project level up and my hashtag rolling BYOP. This bit is chill. This is my focus, but I'm doing them together in the one video and I'm going to start with this. It has not been a full month, but I am very happy. So I randomly selected this Natasha Denona Retro palette to work on my level 1, and this project was set up by Sophie Alexander, and I'll have her linked down below. And if you're interested in seeing my update, then we'll just get into it. Okay, so Sophie will explain this a lot better than I will, but it's a project where you're using your palettes and hitting pan, which really aligns with where I'm at. It's just such a great idea. Level 1 means you use all of the shades once and hit 1 pan. Level 2 is all of the shades twice and 2 pans up as far as 5. You can go on, but most people circle back. I would be lucky if I get to level 5, okay? But let's just show you where I was the last time. And look where I am now. Can you see it? Can you see it? The elephant in the room is, guys, I hit pan. What in the name of God? How great is that? So I'm going to go through the uses and from, oh sugar, I don't have the uses ready. Oh my God, how rude am I? I'm going to go through the uses with you, but before I do that, the weight of the palette, I went down 0.59 grams. Oh, how exciting. So the first shade is Glitz. I thought this shade was beautiful. I used it twice, one more than I needed to. The shade Andy, I used 3 times. Such a beautiful, easy blendable shade. The shade Jude, I used 3 times, and this was one of my favorite shimmer shades, which I was really surprised about. Like, that was one of my favorite ones. Mod, I used twice, and I do have a matte cream in my BYOP, but I still use this one twice. Vivian, the one I hit pan in, hell to the yes girl. I used this 7 times within this project, and I have marked down that I've used this a total from getting the palette. I've used that shade 17 times, but I do think there's been 2 or 3 times that I didn't get to mark it because I was in Poland and I don't think I took into account those. So between 17 and 20 uses for me to hit pan in that shade, and it was absolutely spectacular. But for the purposes of this project, it was 7 more times. The next row is Groove. I used that 3 times, and I just want to point out that was a really easy one to blend in my outer V, because I find, I don't know, is it because I have a hooded eye? I don't know if it's down to my skill level, but shades like this can be patchy when I try to blend it from my outer V towards my crease. This wasn't, it was really easy to do. The shade Apart is a kind of a creamy shade a bit, a cream to powder I think, and it was 3 uses. Psychedelic, oh my God, so beautiful, like just so beautiful. This I use 5 times. I really just, it's so beautiful. The shade Go Go, by the way, Psychedelic is like a duochrome, pink blue. Go Go I use once, so I think that's, yeah, once. And then Patty I used the 1 time. The next row, which is the last row, it's Swing, I used twice. Nude Mauve I used once. It looks kind of brown there. I know it says nude mauve, so that should be a giveaway, but it leans way more like mauve or pink on the eye. Rebellion, I used 3 times. It's technically a cream to powder, and I loved this shade. I used it twice as an eyeliner and once as an outer V, and I just wanted to use it as an eyeliner. It's not because I was trying to get uses out of it, I just legit wanted to. The shade, is that Helio? Is that how you pronounce it? I used that twice, and the shade Amara I've used twice. And I'm so happy with this. So that means I hit level 1, and it's an expensive palette. It's not an old palette, and now it looks, sorry if I'm blinding you, used. Like, you'd know I used it, and I really enjoyed using it, and it's bloody gorgeous. Gorgeous. We're going to randomly select a palette for level 2 at the end. We're now going to move on to my hashtag rolling BYOP. It is a Pantastic Ladies. It was in the voting for the Pandat Palette 2023. I said 2022, I know I did somewhere. It didn't win, I did vote for it, but I think I said this wrong. I think it's Jessica, Dana and Misty who are doing this as well, so I will link them down below. They're doing 9 shades though, whereas, what am I doing? 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm doing 7. This is real chill. I'm going to just play it by ear. I'll show you where it was the last time. I'll show you where the palette as a whole was the last time, and I'll show you where the palette as a whole is now. And then what's the story with the palette? So the actual palette, I went down 0.49 grams in total, which is a good bit. And then in terms of that single Basic Truth, I'm trying to finish that. So I hope I can show you where I was previously and now with that one. But this is from the Nikkie Tutorials palette. And that one I went down 0.37 grams. I used Basic Truth, this shade here. I used it 8 times. And that 8 times got me down 0.37. Like as in I used it in 8 looks. I use it to set down my brow bone area and crease. And then I use it to tidy up my outer V. That's what I use it for. Or if I go ham on the blending up to the brow situation, that's what I use that for. I really like it. So lovely. I think there's over 2 grams in the Beauty Bay shadows. I do have a significant number of uses on it prior to this project though. And yeah, do you know what that means though? I'll go through the uses on the rest of it, bar the green. The green I said the last time, I'm just storing here for now. But that means that I use 0.12 grams in the Super Shock glitter situation. As I said, this is chill and I just want to get uses because they're coming from my Colourpop, Bye Bye Birdie, whatever, and Sweet Peach. I will link the intro down below because I think I go through it as an overhead style there. Let me put this back in and let me go through the uses and then I'll give you like the total number of grams, etc. I think the shade Tardy is the one down here in the bottom right hand corner. So I've used that twice. Like as I said, this is pretty chill, so I'm really surprised that I have this going, like getting uses out of it. So even though it's only 2 uses, it's 2 more than it would have gotten because I had gotten like none in that palette at the moment. And then the glitter in that palette, which is above, I have used that, so I don't know why I have. I've only used it the one time. Let me just mark that. I've used that once. I'm finding the glitters hard to use and I do like using glitters just because I wasn't really going anywhere, so didn't really see the need. The Bye Bye Birdie is these bottom 2 here, that palette. It's 2 super shocks and not a glitter. 3. Okay, so I've used this shade down here twice and I've used this shade down here 3 times. I have this shade on my inner corner today and I love it. I love it. And then the top is the Sweet Talk. Is it the Sweet Talk? Side to Side. I've used this 4 times and I've used the glitter once. Let me just check. I know I'm looking down. I need to probably find a better way to do this. 4 times and once. Yeah. So I've used every shade at least 1 time, which is excellent. I'm really happy with that. So that means I have used a total of 1.08 grams of eyeshadow in this project this month. Now I want to randomly select using Decision Roulette what palette we're going to roll in for level 2. I'm going to screen record it, I think. Just sound, no sound. So start recording and oops. Now let's just spin. Did I do that right? Yeah. Okay. I'm pressing spin and it should be up in the corner for you. Please be a nice palette or an easy palette. Don't go hard on me. I'm not able for this. Oh my god, guys, I have this palette out right now. Excellent. Okay, this is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. I mean, what? If you've hit pan in this type of a formula, can you let me know, like mattes, shimmers, or even if it's in this palette, what's the sus? Because Chic Geek hit pan in the shade Andy in I think 20 uses. I saw it in a video. I couldn't remember what video I saw it in. I think it was her 100 Club, and then someone kindly let me know in the comments, and I just love that data. So, and I think that worked out pretty much the same as me because I was between 17 and 20 uses. So how many uses do you think it's going to be? Like this palette, I literally is pretty new to my collection actually. I got it last year. God, I think still it's pretty new, whatever it is. I'll film a close-up and put it up close. I need to use, oh god, 2 pans. I need to use every shade twice and hit 2 pans. Oh, okay, pray for me. Pray for me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll talk to you down below and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.